Happy freaking Monday, everybody. It is Dynamite_41 with a bloody freaking coverage of a day to talk to y'all about today. First off, before I get the video started, nothing I say is financial advice, and I'm just here to talk about the market today, about GameStop, about a few other things that I've seen on the internet today, and maybe some Bitcoin, but I just want to let y'all know I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, so please don't take it as such. I'm just a random dude in his guest bedroom investing in a GameStop stock. But anyways, let's go ahead and talk about the broader market for today. So let's start with the S&P 500. 500 is about to go to the faux hundos here soon. Now, when I say here soon, it's probably going to gradually happen over time, because I remember back 3 months ago when people were telling you, oh, this is the run-up right here. We're going to go way past the $600 mark, and we're going to go to $650. By the way, Sam wants to say hi to everyone. Sam was like, yeah, this was a bloody day today. I think I'm going to go ahead and buy some more shares starting tomorrow. I don't care how green the bloody day is tomorrow. We're still going to be bloody for the rest of the week. That's what Sam's opinion is, at least, of the market. Now, of course, anything could happen. For all we know, we could go back green starting tomorrow, or we could continue tanking. Now, based on the conditions currently of the market, the overall sentiment of just the economy, tariffs kicking in, people not making as much money, the prices of products and goods going up, yeah, it's recession time, baby. And guess what? When there's blood in the streets, it is a good time to be buying stocks and crypto and other securities that you would, of course, do due diligence on before purchasing. S&P 500, safe bet in my opinion. Do I have S&P 500? Yes, I do. Why do I like to cover it? Because I have it. But why also do I like to cover it? Because people were telling you that the S&P 500 was going to go to 650, 670, 700. It only goes up from here. Now I get it. If you look at the broader market, if you zoom out of the chart, 5 years, obviously it's green. It's 101% up for the past 5 years. And if you look at the max timeline since 2000, of course, it's way before that. We've been green for 300% basically for the whole time. I had to pop my elbow real quick in case y'all were wondering what that was. But now, up here, the 10th of March in 2025, I think we're just going to start tanking from there. Now, how long is this tank supposed to go for? Is it going to tank as bad as the Dallas Mavericks with Nico Harrison as the GM in charge? Now, listen, I ain't trading away no Luka Doncic stocks. And when I call Luka Doncic stocks, I'm talking about game fucking stop. And if you don't know the reference about Luka Doncic, he's an NBA player, generational talent, once in a lifetime talent, traded away for street clothes Anthony Davis. And I say street clothes because he's always getting injured, so he's rocking that drip. Not rocking the uniform, but rocking that drip. Now, of course, Maxi Christie's doing well. But let me not get off the topic real quick. We're talking about the market. We're talking about GameStop. And GameStop, first off, is a buy. In my opinion, not a financial advisor. I don't have a license for any of this kind of stuff. I'm just a random dude that's on the internet talking about GameStop. And I'm going to continue buying. I bought a share today. I plan on buying another share tomorrow. I have bills to pay first, though. So, if you're an investor like myself, you always want to make sure that you don't over leverage yourself. You don't put too much than what you can handle in on stock and then be all butthurt that it's red the next day. You're going to have to mustard. You're going to have to just suffer that, not necessarily consequence, but that short-term, just drought of just being bloody. And I'm cool with that. I'm up on my position because I was able to average down back when we were in the 10s, the 12s, the 15s. I'm good. I ain't worried about all of this. This is whatever. I love red days. This is a great buying opportunity for not only the people that are holding long-term, like how we have been for the past 4 years now, but this is also a great buying opportunity for anyone who is interested in looking for a stock to buy in the stock market. Well, if you are new to this video, if you are new to my channel, let me explain to you in a nutshell why a lot of us here like to buy GameStop. The CEO, Ryan Cohen, $0 salary. He basically established Chewy, and look at what Chewy is now. One of the biggest pet businesses, one of the biggest e-commerce pet businesses at that, in the whole entire world. E-commerce, remember that. GameStop is closing down its stores, the stores that have less foot traffic than others. Now, mind you, if you know about GameStop, there's so many different locations. They've closed down the locations that just aren't necessary to be open. So that just means they're spending less money on leases for locations for them to, store products in the store, to basically have that location open and running, and cost of basically the cost of running the store. It was running up the tab on the GameStop balance sheets. Now that we've started to close down several stores, we have been tightening things down. We've been increasing profit margins. We've been generating more income, and we plan on continuing to close more stores as that goes. So we're closing all the stores up. That's doing well. And the fact that we're closing more stores and we're building a strong presence in the e-commerce world, that says a lot about which way GameStop is pivoting. I cannot speak today, y'all. My apologies. But who cares? Y'all know what I'm talking about. $4.6 billion in cash and cash equivalents that GameStop has raised over the past 4 years. They were losing money at first. We were burning through so much cash. But you know what? We got all the bad actors out of the business. We got all of the bad actors. I'm talking about private equity, gutting the company from within, overspending, just burning so much cash, like AMC, like a Rivian, like a Carvana, like all those little companies that claim to be doing big shit, excuse me for my language, but really are overspending. And on the back end, if you look at their balance sheets, they're not really making as much money as they seem to be presenting to the world as such. So all of that Twitter hype, all of that Reddit hype for your little meme stocks, GameStop is not a meme stock at all, but those other meme stocks, they're failing. Sorry to tell you that if you're invested in them. That's just, it is what it is. I would recommend just not buying into those anymore, but I can't tell you what to do in this world of investing, because you got to do your research first before you really pull the trigger on making those decisions. So GameStop has all that cash in the world. And what else is another thing for GameStop that is so bullish? Well, the price action, of course, is bearish to the broader market, but to me, it is bullish because we could go up at any given moment, just like the rest of the market could. Bitcoin purchase? Who knows? I know there's been a lot of talks about Bitcoin and GameStop and a lot of stuff associated between the two. Who knows what's happening between the two? I support the board of directors. I support Ryan Cohen. They've came this far. They've raised this much money. They've closed this many stores. They've beat earnings in the past 2 quarters, and they're about to beat Q4 earnings for 2024, as well as make a profit for the whole year of 2024 as well too. What do I think the profit is going to be estimated at? Roughly, maybe 100 mil, and we're going to keep on growing that number as time flies. And people are going to probably think you're crazy. Probably think I'm crazy. It's all good, love. It's all good. Because at the end of the day, all of these FUD articles about GameStop are just going to continue coming out. But once they start to see the vision like the rest of the world, they're going to start turning the tables. And not only that, the last live stream that I showed y'all, there was a whole lot of institutional buying for GameStop last year. So if you want to sit here and tell me that GameStop is not a fundamentally sound company, that no one is buying into it, that everyone is selling, that everyone is just trashing it, and it's the next blockbuster, all of this, all of that jargon, you've been misinformed, and I think you should do more research. And you should probably go read the SEC filings before you talk out of your butt. I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend anyone. Bitcoin? Ooh, Bitcoin, you are down bad. 77K in the house for Bitcoin. If you're a Bitcoin holder, you know what? It's all right. I would hold strong if I were you. Do I have any Bitcoin myself? I don't. But I do like to cover crypto to an extent because, in a way, it does correlate with the broader market as well. As you can tell, I mean, for Christ's sakes, Bitcoin was at the top of 83,000. It looks like it was at 83, almost touched 84,000. Now we're at 77K. I know some people that own Bitcoin. know some people that are down on their Bitcoin. I tell them, man, you're all good. If you really believe in your investment, if you truly believe long-term Bitcoin has that sound fundamental value, and you believe in just overall the crypto atmosphere and you're bullish on it. I mean, you've been this bullish for so long on Bitcoin. Can I put it to you? I mean, can I zoom out? Where's my magnifier glass? Because I'll zoom in and out if I need to. 5 years ago, Bitcoin was at $5,300. Now it's at 77K. 8x return on your money. And you want to sit here and complain and just talk about how it's just a bloody price action. Think about that for a second, y'all. If you're in this for the long run, you're in this for the long run. Don't expect any instant gratification from the stock market, from the crypto market. Yes, you're going to see crazy green days like in a short span of time, but whenever you are an investor, you want to look at it for the long-term purpose. So Bitcoiners, S&P 500ers, GME 51 gang, I see y'all. I got my bifocals on right now. I got my frames on. Not bifocals. But let's look at the technical analysis for GameStop, and then I'll be out of your hair for the rest of the day. I was going to go live earlier today, but you know, it got really busy at work today, which is always a great sign. I love it when it's busy. It's a love-hate relationship, but that's when the money comes in. So whenever you got that pressure, whenever that hardship comes towards you, just so you know, you're going to reap the rewards that come along with it as well too. And that's how I feel about my own investment in GameStop. So let's talk about it. So my upward trend line that I have right here, I did not touch it. I did not move it. I did not do anything right here. This light purple one right here, it's looking like on the daily chart that GameStop held its ground on that upward trend. Now, do I see it going up after this bloody day on Monday? Who knows? The market is so unpredictable. It's insane. The price action discovery is just insane, and it doesn't correlate. Even though GameStop is doing so well as far as the company goes, even during these economic hardship turmoil, if that's even a way to put it, I mean, it's the price discovery is just not matching how well GameStop is outperforming the overall market. I get it. It's cool. It's rigged. I like to say it's rigged. I think the stock market is rigged. But you know what? I ain't going to sit here and talk about it being rigged. I'm going to talk about how GameStop is eventually going to close out these short positions. Eventually how all these hedge funds that are short on GameStop, the Michael Patchers of the world, are going to turn bullish eventually because their guys are no longer going to be on their side because the pressure, I cannot speak today, y'all. The pressure is going to be going to the upside, in my opinion. And I don't see anything that would cause the GameStop price action to continue going down, like that song, like AMC, like Carvana. I think it's going to be flat for a while. Maybe we'll go up to the 40s after the earnings report, like Morant said. And our earnings report for Q4 of 2024 for GameStop is coming up at the end of this month. Let's go! I'm so excited because we're going to announce profits for the whole year of 2024. We're going to announce profits for Q4 because Q4 is the best performing quarter when it comes to the retail sector because of Black Friday, because of holiday sales, because of just overall holiday shopping, because Christmas, because it is the time of joy and giving. So yeah, we definitely are going to beat Wall Street expectations. And I see us zooming up. And once we get to a certain threshold in price action, aka like in the $40, $50 range, once we beat 4 quarters in a row on the Wall Street expectations, we have a chance to get into the S&P 500. And once those required buy-ins from the institutional buyers for the S&P 500 start to occur, anything can happen. But based off of history, price action usually goes up. But of course, I'm going to trust the process. Even if we don't make it to the S&P 500 this year, whatever, I'm still going to trust the process. I'm going to be here as long as it takes. I don't care if it's 5 years from now and the price action is at $75. I've been accumulating for the past 5 years and basically up 3x. So you tell me who the real winner is 5 years from now, even if we're at 75. Realistically, we're probably going to be a little bit higher, astronomically, of course. But I'm not a financial advisor. Who knows what the price action is going to be. But mathematics says otherwise, and I feel really good because this wedge right here that we got all right here is equivalent to this wedge right here. It's just a more condensed version of it. So, hey, listen, I'm just excited about the future, and can't nobody shake me out of my position. I don't care if you're a professional and you do your research and you're analyst that has all of these fancy degrees and titles. Give a fuck what you got to say. I've done my research and I know what I'm investing into. It's GameStop, baby. We ain't going to stop investing anytime soon. At least I'm not. How about you? Peace out, everybody. Happy Monday.